Hi, my name is Alex, and this is for my public speaking class. My speech is on gender inequality. So, without further ado, let's get straight to it. Today, I'm going to first cover why it's important to get rid of gender bias. Secondly, why society will fail without unity. And finally, offer the steps to ensure proper viewpoints towards others regardless of gender. While conversing with another person, have you ever personally had someone mention a topic solely based off of the flaws of another individual, just based off of gender? Most people can agree because the opposite sex we're always kind of dickheads to each other. So it's very difficult for someone to say, "Oh, I haven't heard anything like that." It's out there. It is. It's important to realize that we're all human and we all carry our own flaws that are unique to each individual. So it's not always based off of gender. Having experienced many double standards brought onto society as a guy, I also dove into research about this topic and reviewed many websites to gain further insight on the subject. I didn't memorize the websites. A lot of things are normalized nowadays in jobs. There's always people acting funny in jobs. There's the wage gap. There's racism. There's male-dominated jobs, and it's very difficult for the opposite sex, usually women, to go into these fields and be able to feel comfortable without the discrimination, without guys saying nasty things about girls, and it's very difficult to avoid nowadays, especially with racism. A lot of women that are ethnic that go into these workforces have a lot of discrimination happen towards them, and especially in the medical field it's very difficult. There's a lot of older individuals that are in the medical field that put their own way of thinking onto doctors and nurses. Like, one, it's automatically assumed that all women are nurses. You're not gonna have an old man assume, oh, she's the doctor, you know? And vice versa. There's always the assumption that the male is the doctor, which is incorrect because obviously there are plenty of women that are way better doctors than males can be. And with male-dominated jobs, it's things like construction, things like working in the car business. It's very tedious and it's very intimidating for women to get into. It's difficult and it's not cool. But I believe that if we eventually come together and try to get by this, what I call 1950s thinking, it'll 100% benefit society, that we can finally come together and really respect each other as human beings. Because gender is something I believe that really, really separates us as individuals. And I've always believed it to be toxic, extremely toxic. So if we can all brush all of that junk off and come together as individuals and accept our mistakes for as they are, just mistakes, we can all become a better society that functions better. Thank you.